Okay, hello everyone. All right, my name is Cameron.
And my name is Jihoon.
My name's Randy.
My name's Kenya. My name is Alex.
And our invention that we created with our group was the colorful mechanical pencil. So what this invention is for is nowadays in elementary schools and middle schools, cursive isn't really taught anymore because technology is now being used so much. Many curriculums don't deem it as really important to be taught. So because it's not being taught anymore, our invention is a mechanical pencil that utilizes a scanner that will scan any text that you're working on for school or whatever it may be, and it will show you how to write that in cursive. So as I just said, it teaches the user how to write cursive in a variety of different styles. It utilizes an powerful i7 processor. It's offered in a whole bunch of different colors. It utilizes a grip so that if you're using it for a long time, which you most likely will be, it makes it comfortable to be used for an extended period of time. Then, as I mentioned before, it uses a scanner on the device to translate it into cursive. As I mentioned before, cursive isn't taught anymore in school, really. So if you're a foreign student that came from a different country and you weren't taught there, or if you live in America and you weren't taught it in school, you can use this device to help you be able to write in cursive. Additionally, it's not only used for school. It can also be used by artists who might want to use cursive in their artwork. It can help them use cursive in all the different styles in their artwork if they so choose to. So when we were brainstorming this device, the first thing we thought of was, okay, what sort of resources are we going to use? Ideally, in our final prototype, we would have liked to use some sort of metal, like steel, to have the main part of the device to be made out of. And then a sort of rubber for the grip, and then 0.7 lead and an i7 processor. As I mentioned before, the main feature of the device is to be able to scan text and then show you how to write it in cursive. We had played with the idea of a more luxury device, so for it to have speakers on it, so that it can play back to you what you're trying to write, or if it's in a different language, it could translate it for you. However, we thought for a basic model that wasn't really necessary, and we could possibly include that in a more luxury model. As for the cost, we decided $30 would be a good price for the base model, and then we could increase it for the more expensive luxury models. As I mentioned before, for our first prototypes, we ended up using materials like felt, the material from a balloon to act as a grip, and etc. So we used very low fidelity materials for the lower prototypes.
Okay, so at first we sketched what we want our product to look like. And this is the one on the bottom left corner is our just very basic. We only spent maybe 5 minutes on it. And then we slowly improved it as there's the lighting, and then there's the rubber grip with the buttons. And then we finally colored it. So the last bottom right picture shows us how it's gonna work. It scans the picture, and then with the scanner, it will project the cursive version after it. So this is our first prototype was the one on the left, and we quickly realized that it was way too big and pretty uncomfortable to use after a while. We used a highlighter as the base material, and then we made another prototype, which is on the right, which just uses a pen. The grip that we used was a balloon. We cut it and then we just super glued it on there. And then we also explored the different types of packaging we can include with our pen. So the one on the top left corner is just very basic. It says our product and in a very nice velvet box. I'm not very good at drawing, so you're gonna have to use your imagination a little bit. And then we also have a travel pouch. And then the bottom left one is kind of weird. Like it's supposed to be a cute stuffed animal. And we just placed it in the middle of the product. And then in the bottom right, we just made a hand. It's called a handstand, if you guys get the pun. And then some constraints that we faced. We ran out of time. We don't have quite the hardware experience and the lack of funds and resources. We weren't quite able to have Intel sponsor us for their i7 processor. But yeah. And then also we have a live commercial we would like to show you guys.
The mechanical, yeah, colorful, yeah.
Please welcome the one and only Colorful Mechanical. So what this mechanical does is simple, because one push of a button and it holographs any words in cursive. As I was saying, it holographs words in cursive.
It is so amazing, I would even buy it. It has lots of cool accessories. The Colorful Mechanical helps you learn to write in cursive and very neat.
You can buy it at Walmart, Target, and Kmart. It's only $4.99. And if you don't buy it, you'll be sorry.